the Apple MacBook Air 13, HP Spectre X13 Dell XPS 13, 2024, ThinkPad X13 Gen 5, and ASUS ROG Flow X13 are the most popular small laptops of 2025. But which is the absolute best? We are going to compare them to each other and score them in various categories, with some categories holding more weight than others. In the end, we'll decide which is the best one based on the final score, and we will declare the absolute winner. Let's dive in. First, we are going to compare them on the portability category, which has a multiplier of 2. The MacBook Air 13 maintains its iconic ultra-slim design with a consistent thickness throughout, weighing just 2.7 pounds, which makes it perfect for carrying around campus or to meetings. While its dual Thunderbolt ports might feel limiting for some users, the incredibly thin profile and sturdy build make it a joy to carry around. I give it 8 out of 10. The HP Spectre X13 impresses with its incredibly thin 13.7mm chassis and premium build quality that feels fantastic in hand. Though it's slightly heavier than some competitors and the wobbly touchscreen can be annoying when using it in tablet mode, the versatile 360-degree hinge design makes it highly adaptable for different use scenarios. I give it 7 out of 10. The Dell XPS 13 2024 is one of the most compact 13-inch laptops I've tested, with an outstanding hinge that shows almost no wobble and can be easily opened with one finger. Despite its premium build quality and incredibly portable design, the invisible touchpad and hard-to-see keyboard in bright environments make it less practical for on-the-go use. I give it 8 out of 10. The ThinkPad X13 Gen 5 truly impressed me with its feather lightweight that's even lighter than a MacBook Air, making it perfect for long commutes. While the elevated lid bezel for the camera might take some getting used to, the robust build quality and comfortable carrying experience make it an excellent travel companion. I give it 9 out of 10. The ROG Flow X13 breaks the gaming laptop stereotype by weighing just 1.3 kilograms, practically the same as a MacBook Air, while packing serious gaming capabilities in a convertible design. The textured aluminum chassis not only looks premium, but also makes it easy to grip while carrying, though the abundance of ports might make it slightly bulkier than pure ultra-portables. I give it 9 out of 10. The ASUS ROG Flow X13 and ThinkPad X13 share the crown in portability with 9 points each. They've managed to pack serious performance into incredibly lightweight frames, while maintaining excellent build quality and practical design features. Next, we are going to compare them on the performance category, which has a multiplier of 2. The MacBook Air 13 with M3 chip absolutely crushes everyday tasks and creative workloads, handling everything from Photoshop to Ableton Live without breaking a sweat. And the best part is, it does this while staying completely silent thanks to its fanless design. While it's not a gaming powerhouse, it can actually handle some modern games like Lies of P at 60 frames per second with Metal FX enabled. 8 out of 10. The HP Spectre X13 delivers solid performance for productivity tasks with its Intel processor, easily handling 30 browser tabs and multiple applications simultaneously, though it struggles a bit with demanding creative workloads compared to newer machines. I found its fan noise to be noticeable but not annoying, and it managed to keep cool under pressure. 6 out of 10. The Dell XPS 13 2024 shows excellent single-core performance in everyday tasks, but I noticed it thermal throttles under sustained loads due to its compact chassis, making it less ideal for demanding workloads. The neural processing unit is a nice addition for AI tasks, but I found few applications actually taking advantage of it right now. 5 out of 10. The ThinkPad X13 Gen 5 left me disappointed with its middling performance, as I noticed noticeable slowdown with just a couple dozen Chrome tabs open, and video editing was painfully slow. The only saving grace is that it runs cool under load, but that's because it's not pushing its hardware very hard. 4 out of 10. The ROG Flow X13 absolutely dominates with its Ryzen 9 processor and RTX 4070, handling everything from intense multitasking to demanding games with ease. Though I noticed the graphics card is power limited to 60 watts in turbo mode due to the compact chassis. Even with this limitation, it still manages to run modern games like No Man's Sky at 60 frames per second at maximum settings. 9 out of 10. The ASUS ROG Flow X13 takes the crown with 9 points, thanks to its unmatched combination of powerful CPU and discrete graphics that delivers exceptional performance in both productivity and gaming scenarios. Next, we are going to compare them on the battery life category, which has a multiplier of 1.5. The MacBook Air 13 M3 delivers an impressive 15 hours and 13 minutes of continuous web browsing at 150 nits brightness, which is 40 minutes longer than its predecessor. While it doesn't quite hit Apple's advertised 18-hour mark, I found it still outperforms most Windows laptops in its class. 8 out of 10. The HP Spectre X13 consistently impresses me with its stamina, lasting between 10 to 14 hours depending on usage, and I typically get around 12 hours of real-world battery life. Though not quite matching the MacBook Air's endurance, it's still a solid performer for its price point, 7 out of 10. The Dell XPS 13 2024 absolutely blew me away with its Snapdragon chip, delivering up to 20 hours of normal use and maintaining a stunning 17.5 hours during continuous video streaming. I've never seen a Windows laptop match or exceed MacBook battery life until now, 9 out of 10. The ThinkPad X13 Gen 5 was a major disappointment in my testing, lasting only 7 hours and 25 minutes during web browsing at 150 nits brightness, which is less than half of what the MacBook Air manages. Despite its business laptop status where battery life should be a priority, it falls short of expectations, 4 out of 10. The ASUS ROG Flow X13 surprised me by lasting 10 hours and 45 minutes in PCMark's Modern Office test, and I consistently got 8 to 9 hours of real-world use. For a gaming laptop, this is remarkable, though it still can't compete with the ultra-efficient machines in this comparison, 6 out of 10. The Dell XPS 13 2024 takes the crown with 9 points, proving that Windows laptops can finally challenge Apple's dominance in battery life, thanks to the efficiency of the new Snapdragon processor. Next, we are going to compare them on the build quality category, which has a multiplier of 1.5. The MacBook Air 13 features an outstanding aluminum chassis that feels incredibly premium with minimal flex, and the Midnight model now comes with a more smudge-resistant coating that actually works. While the hinges are smooth and stable, there's still some minor screen wobble when typing heavily, giving it 9 out of 10. The HP Spectre X13 impresses me with its flexibility and solid build, especially with those premium hinges that hold up well during regular use. However, I noticed the screen does shake a bit when writing in laptop mode, which can be annoying during long typing sessions, earning it 8 out of 10. The Dell XPS 13 2024 comes with a machined aluminum construction that feels incredibly sturdy, and I love how they've improved the ventilation compared to previous models. Though the build quality is leagues better than previous versions, the unique design with invisible trackpad and touch function row might be frustrating for some users, landing at 8 out of 10. The ThinkPad X13 Gen 5 truly impressed me with its military-grade durability, passing 26 procedures and 200 quality checks under extreme conditions, including Arctic wilderness and desert dust storms. Despite its rugged build, I found the screen to have some wobble during regular use, which gives it 9 out of 10. The ASUS ROG Flow X13 absolutely nails it with its extremely rigid chassis and zero keyboard bounce. Plus, those textured finishes on the chassis top and screen enclosure feel amazing in hand. The 360-degree hinge has perfect resistance, and combined with the slim bezels and premium materials throughout, this is about as well built as laptops come, earning a perfect 10 out of 10. The ASUS ROG Flow X13 takes the crown in build quality with 10 points thanks to its flawless construction and attention to detail in every aspect of its design. Finally, we are going to compare them on the price-to-performance ratio category, which has a multiplier of 3. The Apple MacBook Air 13 offers impressive performance with its M3 chip, handling most productivity tasks with ease, but it's not the best value considering its starting price of $1,099. While it excels in battery life and build quality, the limited port selection might require additional adapters for some users. I'd give it a 7 out of 10 for price-to-performance ratio. The HP Spectre X13 impresses with its premium build and versatile 2-in-1 design, but its performance lags behind some competitors in its price range. I found the battery life to be excellent, lasting through a full workday, but the cooling system struggles to maintain peak performance under heavy loads. For its price-to-performance ratio, I'd rate it 6 out of 10. Dell's XPS 13 2024 showcases exceptional build quality and portability, but its performance falls short compared to cheaper alternatives. I was disappointed by its lackluster battery life, which doesn't match up to its predecessors or competitors. Considering its premium price tag, I'd give it a 5 out of 10 for price-to-performance ratio. The ThinkPad X13 Gen 5 offers a solid balance of performance and portability, with its Intel Core Ultra processor handling most tasks efficiently. However, I found the display to be a bit dim for my liking, which is a letdown at this price point. Taking everything into account, I'd rate its price-to-performance ratio 7 out of 10. The ASUS ROG Flow X13 stands out with its unique combination of portability and gaming performance, thanks to its AMD Ryzen 9 processor and dedicated GPU options. While it's not the most powerful gaming laptop out there, its versatility and compact form factor make it an excellent value for those who need both productivity and gaming capabilities on the go. I'd give it an 8 out of 10 for price-to-performance ratio. The ASUS ROG Flow X13 takes the crown in this category with 8 points, offering an impressive balance of performance, portability, and versatility that's hard to beat at its price point. The results of our comparison show each product shines in its own way, but the ASUS ROG Flow X13 stands out with its score of 84. Having spent time with this laptop, I'm thoroughly impressed by its combination of portability, powerhouse performance, and rock-solid build quality. This machine flawlessly balances a gaming-oriented design with a user-friendly convertible form factor, making it a highly versatile choice. Whether you're diving into demanding games or juggling productivity tasks on the go, the ROG Flow X13 handles it with impressive ease, thanks to its Ryzen 9 processor and RTX 4070 graphics. Its build quality is second to none, earning it a perfect score in that category, and it offers unmatched price-to-performance value, making it the clear winner in our lineup. Meanwhile, the other laptops each have their unique strengths and weaknesses. The iconic MacBook Air 13 scored a commendable 78.5 due to its unbeatable battery life and premium build quality, making it a top pick for macOS users seeking portability. The ThinkPad X13 Gen 5 shares the same price-to-performance score as the MacBook and offers military-grade durability, presenting a robust option for frequent travelers. Both the HP Spectre X13 and Dell XPS 13 2024 hold a score of 66.5, with the Spectre leading slightly in build quality and offering a highly versatile 2-in-1 design, while the XPS excels in battery longevity, pushing the limits of what we expect from Windows-based devices. Each of these machines has its place, tailored to specific needs and preferences, reflecting the diverse landscape of Ultrabook offerings in 2025.